is the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce.
Let's talk.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you? All right. Thank you so much for loving us. I think there's something particularly convincing, I would say persuading about our musical collection. Yeah, I know you love it. I can read all your messages. Thank you. All right. So what's today? Confessions first, and then the Lords of Logic. We're going to talk about power during the Lords of Logic today. And I think we need to consider, 1, the purpose of power. 2, instead of being driven by ambition, the ambition to be powerful to seek or to gain control over the weak or others in your circle. What is more paramount that a man or woman should be? Should they seek strength? Should they seek purpose? Should they seek their advantage, or should they seek their betterment in any sphere as against seeking competition against the other person? Because remember, we're still picking up ideas from the book Might is a Right, and whether it's the context of patriarchy, Machiavellian psychology, whether it's the social dynamics of what power is and where power lies, it does quite appear that largely power have driven men to stupidity, to madness, to false context of what power truly is, because many times the supposition is that if there are weak people in the room and you are more powerful, that is the most appropriate representation of what power is. So I guess 1, we have to fully comprehend power, what it is, and instead of the dominance over others, what should a person be, a man, woman, what should we be instead? And maybe your argument may suggest that power indeed is the end. Well, the power is the means and the end. Hopefully our debate this afternoon would bring some comprehending, make it for each and every one of us a didactic opportunity where we may either further furnish our understanding, sharpen our comprehension, or discard the old for the benefit of the new idea. First, we're gathered here for confessions. When you call and you don't say your name. We begin 48 minutes past 12.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
Oh dear. Okay, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Remember that? Okay, Kim's going to help out with the number.
Okay, so the mail line is 0201-277-0993. 0201-277-0993. And the female number is 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190. And if you want to send a message on WhatsApp, you can send a message to 0809 597 5805. 0809 597 5805.
All right, we're here. And so are you. Confessions Thursday. How are you? Good afternoon. If you can hear me, that is. Well, you sound like you're on Mars speaking to me on Earth, so speak closer to your mouthpiece if that's nothing too hard for you. It's not going to work. And sign languages are something I haven't fully... Okay, good, thanks. Hello, how are you? It's Confessions Thursday. Hello? All right, it's not working. Should I get to WhatsApp already? Sorry, I lost you. Hello, wait, give me a moment. Just wait. Let's do this. And let's do this. Hello, I'm here. It's Confessions Thursday. Welcome. Do you have a confession? All right. WhatsApp. Let's go WhatsApp real quick.
This person wrote an epistle. But let's go. Good afternoon, Joyce. I'm from the North Central. I got married to my husband some 19 years ago. To the glory of God, we had 4 children. Where my husband hails from, his family members just die under mysterious circumstances. Now, all of the 9 siblings of my husband, none of them is alive. They have all died under one mysterious circumstance or another. It was because of this that my husband's extended family, because I have been doing everything possible prayerfully to protect him and keep him alive as far as Jehovah is concerned. Recently, my husband got paid of his gratuity without informing me he was going to the village to build his own house. He left to the village, and to the best of my knowledge, we had no indifference or dispute between us before he traveled. When I couldn't see him for the faithful day, on one faithful day, that whole day, I swiftly put a phone call across to him, and he told me that he was in the village. I asked if he was aware of the situation in that family. My husband angrily responded with these words: Am I more valuable than those of my 9 siblings who have been mysteriously killed? I'm even ready to die. So I called my father, and he listens to call him, and he accepted but vehemently ignored his counsel.
Do you understand what you're reading?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
2 weeks later, I was on my duty post when I saw a strange number calling, and I picked the call. It was someone within my husband's community who had called to inform me that my husband was seriously sick. I got in touch with the police friend that I had, who confirmed that it was true. I traveled with my police colleagues, and we got him back to Lagos a week later. He gave up the ghost. He has since been buried. Now, my husband's extended family members have been sending messages for me to take my husband's 2 sons to the village before my husband could be properly buried according to customs and traditions. When I spoke with the man of God who had prophesied to my husband not to go to the hometown if he doesn't want to die a mysterious death, he told me that if the children step their legs in that town or in that family, it's a matter of time before the both of them die too. But there've been a series of phone calls from the village asking me to bring the children for the right burial to be done. Joyce, please, I need your advice.
Well, if
possibly
I'm not confused,
from the public.
Okay. If I wasn't so confused, but wait. So she's married into a family that has a spell cast.
Yeah, she thinks that
them.
there's a spell on her husband's family because all his 9 siblings died mysteriously.
Okay. And
now she got a prophecy from her pastor saying her husband shouldn't go to his hometown or his village if he doesn't want to die too. And all of a sudden, the husband collects his gratuity, goes to the village without telling her, and she's like, "Oh, we didn't even have any disputes." So she calls.
How does your husband go to the village without telling you?
She said she didn't know. She didn't see him.
Doesn't appear that there is a marriage there. Okay, go ahead.
So she didn't see him that day. She was wondering he didn't come back home that night, and so she puts a call across to someone in the village who confirms that her husband is there.
Okay.
Now she calls her husband finally, and the guy is like, "Oh, I want to build a house here. Do you think I'm more special than my 9 siblings who died? If I'm even ready to die?" That's what he told his wife.
Okay.
Now his wife was like, "When we're not fighting."
So the real McCoy, what's the heart?
So the real McCoy now is that the man, long and short, he died after they brought him back to Lagos, and now the village people, quote and unquote, are saying they should bring the kids again. And then, meanwhile, the pastor prophesied that all the children should not go to that side. The children, the husband, and she's like, "Man, I'm not taking children anywhere." But like the village people keep on calling, bring them. We'll not do the proper burial, blah blah. So she's asking for advice. Should she take her children?
I would love for Lagos to speak on this. You're gonna have a minute to. Okay. I would say don't take your kids. I would say don't take your kids.
I would say run.
Yeah, because I would say if your husband even confirms in any way, by any measure, that his siblings died, and he fully is aware of the pattern by which they have died, and decided to go the same way, at least we have established one fact there. So I would say you don't take your kids. So that's one. Now the other part is how to break the spell. At least that's my thinking. We're going to go off on a break. We'll be right back. It's Confessions Thursday.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, this dollar wahala now, wow. Everything just dey expensive. Na true, but make we look am well, my brother. See, your shoe na from Italy, your shirt na from Turkey, your phone na from China, your car na from Japan. In fact, everything wey dey your body so na import to the import am. Abegi, how that one take consign dollar? If price of dollar go come down, e get many things wey we suppose do. Like wetin? Number one, we suppose dey export pass how we dey import. Number two, we suppose dey buy more made in Nigeria products. Number three, make we support local business. And number four, if you wan send dollar and other foreign currency enter Nigeria, make we dey use international money transfer agents.
Hey, what you dey talk dey make sense o.
Oh, country people, make we join hand, reduce the pressure on our naira, grow our export market, and increase forex inflow. Now, our hand e dey o. This message now from Bankers Committee.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
What are you doing on the 27th of April? Because I've got an invite with your name on it. Hashtag with Today Live. Join Funke Akindele, Bovi, Pastor Jerry Eze, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Falls the Bad Guy on Sunday, April 27, 2025 at the Palms Mall, Lekki. Get your tickets now at felefun.com. Regular 20,000 naira, VIP 50,000 naira, and VVIP 150,000 naira. One beautiful night for your mind, heart, and spirit.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Confessions Thursday. Hey, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Advice to that policewoman.
Hurry up.
Something is wrong with your husband, family man. Please don't go with your children. Go with your prayer warriors. Never be intimidated by a malicious act one thing. That is malicious actors that is intended to bring your family. And sister, if you try to let your children go, if anything happens to them, you will be taken, and you yourself you will go with them, and your family will go into extinction. Don't allow any intimidation.
Well,
don't allow.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Sure. 99.3 Nigeria Info. The sunny side. Can we messages, please? Because I'm trying to move as quickly as I can.
Okay, so this person says, what sort of rough play is this? The man, if he knew he wanted to die, he shouldn't have carried his gratuity to the village. This person says, hello Joyce, let her go alone without taking her kids. What's so special about the burial rites? I'm an orphan. I buried my parents in the village. My aunt was always shouting, don't abandon your hometown. I told her that I was very busy, and her response was, we shall see the outcome of the business. Guess what? I lost the job a month after. I could not secure any for almost 2 years walking in the streets. Thank God for divine intervention. Anonymous from Lekki.
Anonymous, thank you. Oh.
This person says, what's this? Okay, good afternoon. Possibly the writer is from Kogi, Kwara, or Benue. If her faith can't bear it, let her not go home. There is mystery in the family, and the husband was aware.
Kogi, Kwara, or Benue?
Yes.
Pretty girl, where you from, Vaughn? That's your people, right? Okay. No. We're off on a break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the home of great talk and exciting conversations.
Many times, I think the word submission used in the context of marriage is very ambiguous.
When you eat groundnuts too much, you will get eye problems. Or when you drink garlic too much, you get eye problems. This is true. Just like you said, these are myths.
He said, women, speak life into your husbands, even when he's not acting right. And I almost threw my phone at him.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
With all the current news. From policies to politics, economies, local and foreign news. We keep you updated on all the happenings. Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Stay updated with all the current.
It's 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Nigerian governors say it is time to beef up security. They want more boots on the ground and smarter tech to fight crime. After the meeting in Abuja, Kaduna Governor Obasani called for state police. He said the killings aren't the governor's fault and their powers are limited. The governors have set up a team to work with security chiefs. And big news from Niger State, as Minna's Airport has just been named the official backup to the Abuja Airport. Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo made the announcement. He says the airport's runway can handle large aircraft like the Boeing 747 and wondered why it's been underused for so long. Keyamo told aviation agencies to take note as Minna is now the go-to alternative to Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja. NIMET workers protest over unpaid wages and poor conditions witnessed flight disruptions in Lagos, Abuja and Kano Airport. We hear that Air Peace suspended all flights due to lack of weather reports and other airlines managed limited operations. Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo has called an emergency meeting today to resolve the crisis and restore normal service. And Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Aki Abayomi, says over 135,000 residents are living with HIV. At the 2025 ministerial press briefing in Ikeja, he revealed that 20% of residents suffer from hypertension and obesity stands at 12%. He warned against using uncertified herbal drugs, urging residents to only use NAFDAC-approved medicines. Professor Abayomi also announced that malaria treatments will now require confirmed test results to avoid misdiagnosis. And that's that for now. It is back to Confessions Thursday with Joyce, who seems to be having quite the time. Stick around, Lagos. I am Yvonne Okaifo. You are listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info. Thank you for your time.
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboard's two secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
All right, Confessions Thursday. Welcome, and some messages truly just making my eyes turn. Can we go to the messages?
Okay. Good afternoon, Auntie Joyce. Please, I have something that has been disturbing me for long. My sister's husband took advantage of me when I lived with her during my childhood till after my secondary school. I left her house and I kept this to myself till now. Please, is it right for me to tell my sister what the husband did to me anytime we have a family meeting, or should I just keep it to myself?
I don't know what you can manage. I don't know what your sister can manage. I don't know if your sister cares for the truth. Many times people don't want the truth, to be honest. People don't want the truth. Because the truth doesn't, which is supposed to set them free, practically cast chains on them. And it's not because it's the truth that casts chains on them. Is that you have broken an illusion that they prefer to the truth. So I don't know what you can manage. I don't know what your sister can manage. And the consequence of this is really worth thinking about. There is the fact that if you tell your sister, it may wreck her marriage. Do you perceive that your sister is the sort who would want the truth over an illusion? Over, do you think if you told your sister, she'll be grateful you told her? And then, because I feel that your sister may at some point blame you. I don't know. But, in the event that she doesn't want to hear the truth, there could come a time where she blames you for destroying her marriage. Because I think I've heard stories like that where a mother didn't want to take the side of a child, or her child, who accuses the mother's boyfriend of violating, that kind of story, because we've all heard it, right? I'm hoping you've heard it. So I don't know what you can manage. I mean, I think 1, there's you in the picture. 2, there's your family. So say for example you think the truth is what you must tell to set you free. There is also the possibility of you wrecking the relationship between yourself and your sister. If you can afford it, because, hey, it's the truth, then you tell your sister and you see what she's going to do. She may do nothing, but she's certainly not going to want you to come around her family if she's trying to preserve her marriage over preserving you. So it's slightly complicated, not because it's complex, but because we have to figure out whether the other person in the story wants the truth. And if they don't want the truth, it's as though you may have to take yourself and your truth somewhere else and attempt to recover from the abuse that's been dealt to you and stay away from the man. And to be honest, in a very direct sense, you may need to also keep a kind of distance between your sister as well. If your sister is not the type that pretty much would want the truth, and you should know your sister better than I would. I mean, that's really what just sticks out as the problem, is whether your family would say, oh my goodness, oh, I'm sorry this happened to you. Or they would say, oh, shut up, don't say that. We can't lose the marriage. So you decide, you check your world and figure out how much of this you are willing to let crash and burn for the sake of what is new and better to emerge. Otherwise, you can just hold up your cracked walls and just, manage it. What else is there to do besides just tell yourself everything is going to be all right? And hopefully it is. It will be. Or maybe it's not going to be. I don't know. I can't speak from here. I can't quite speak for you. That's what I'm going to say. All right. Next message.
This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. My wife has crossed menopause at 45 years, but my love for sex is hell yes. I've just procured a sex toy to satisfy my artificial sex urge. We just have one son.
You just procured sex toys to satisfy
sexual urge.
Artificial sex urges.
Yes.
I'm lost. Okay.
He said, we just have one son and I can't stand saying without sex. I hope having the toy is not offending in any way biblically. End of story.
I don't think you want the truth. One, if you have an urge you can't control, that's already a problem. This even has nothing to do with your wife, right? If you have urges you can't quite control. The biblical part, I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to tell you what your faith is. You should know what your faith is. And if you are indeed convinced by the values of your faith, I need not say anything regarding you. I'm not supposed to tell you what to believe, right? So if you think that if you believe in, if you're a Christian and so you believe in the tenets of it, I think that you should already know what that can mean. But I can help you one extra. I think we can check out the psychological implications of your dependency on sex toys. And you don't even have to take my word for it. If you're willing to accept the truth because you can handle it, you can just Google that up and realize or figure out for yourself what psychological dependency.
Well, he's saying he wanted to go out. Is either the sex toys or he goes out.
So we're going back to the first problem, which is you have an unbridled nature, or you have a proclivity for unbridled sex, and that is a problem. That you cannot manage your desire is a problem. So if you don't think it's a problem, then go do what you think you need to do to satisfy your urge. It's one or the other. But if you're writing me, you have a problem, and allow me tell you that you already have a problem. So fix the problem, which would include you have to become disciplined. You have to bridle your sexual desires. Because many times it's just a lack of discipline. And the moment you discipline yourself, you realize you can truly just do without sex. It's a lack of discipline that makes you feel, oh God, I'm so horny. I need a release. Yeah. And it's at that moment, your brain is dead. Your cells are suspended in sleep, nothing of good judgment or reason. Yeah. And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying there's a problem there. Fix the problem. If you don't want to fix the problem, every solution between here and hell is an answer to your problem. I kind of make your life easy, don't I? It's Confessions Thursday. Kemi.
Okay.
Are you
He says, no, I thought you wanted to pick a call. He says, my advice to the ladies that she should not even go for the burial, not to talk of taking the children. She should be more focused on how to destroy whatever is killing people from the husband's lineage. She said she should also, the other lady should allow sleeping dogs lie. If she goes ahead to tell her sister, it will not go well.
It would depend. Maybe the sister is waiting for a savior, and if you spoke the truth, it could save her, because maybe she's also been looking for an escape, and you are the card that needs to, you play that card. She's like, I knew this guy was nonsense. Finally, I can leave. 0201-2770-993, 0201-465-7190, and on WhatsApp 08095975805. Confessions, how are you?
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Welcome. Good afternoon to you. You have a confession? Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, no, I want to advise that woman that should not take her children to the village. She should embark on fasting and prayers before she travels. She should not travel with the children. As for this girl, this truth, the Bible is not say you should say the truth. It says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. This one will cause trouble, because that sister husband can push that in against her, can push it against her. And it will be a very big problem for the family. Let her keep it. When she marries, she will pay the husband. But let her keep away from God, all of them. Keep away from that man. As for this first story of 18, it will lead to a spirit wife, spirit husband. That time spirit will possess that thing. You will not know. The marine spirit will possess that thing. Anytime you are doing it, that spirit will come and possess your mind. So she should.
I think your mind is possessed. Okay, your mind could get
the mind will be possessed. So the man should discipline his body. The Bible says we should put our body under subjection. He should mind what he eats. If you mind what you eat, there are things you eat are both the same.
Are there things that you eat that give you arousal? Is that what you mean? Like you shouldn't eat those things?
There's some things you eat that make it like people that drink stout. That eat bananas.
Wait, if you eat bananas, what happens? Stop. I love bananas. Drop it now. What?
If you go down to that place, you don't know? Immediately you finish eating it, it will go down like a goosey soup. It will go down there immediately.
I hate bad education. What's that?
It's not just bananas.
The thing will be very angry with you. So the man should mind his diet.
Later.
Thank you so much for calling. Yeah? Kemi, what did you say?
I said, well, it's not just banana. There are a couple of things that are considered aphrodisiac, and they're food. So once you eat it, you start feeling some kind, like salmon.
If you eat salmon, you get horny.
You don't just get horny ASAP.
The problem with this level of ignorance
they help.
Yeah, but
they help stimulate.
No, you're conflating two things here.
If it's not like you eat it and get honey.
It has nothing to do with indiscipline, like the foods that you eat are aphrodisiacs.
Yes, the aphrodisiacs have.
So why are you telling him to not eat bananas and have a mixture of what? Dates. I eat dates every day. Ooh. So what? I'm in the streets.
Every day?
I love banana. Well, I don't eat it too much because it makes me add weight. Yeah. So So what? I'm in the streets now.
No, you can't be.
Bad education from these people. Gentlemen, bridle your insatiable appetite for sex. Then eat whatever is healthy for you, including bananas and dates and whatever else is a mixture that keeps Kemi, don't look at me. That makes you healthy. Nothing. Leave these people. They're not that bright. Yeah. At least not on this matter. Hello, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday.
How are you doing, baby?
You don't say.
This is Ferrari man, your Ferrari guy, man.
Are you going to be serious? Because I have time here. I don't want
to.
What do you want? What can I do for you? Okay.
I'm still looking for that money to purchase that Ferrari for you, baby.
May God not answer your prayer.
God will answer my prayer. Back to sender. What do you mean, man?
Is that all?
Do you have a confession or not?
Yes, that is my confession. I continue looking for
the truth is, keep at it, and you never know.
I mean, the Lord is your strength.
On next Tuesday in the office, man.
You're coming to do what?
I'm coming to see you physically. I'm still working hardly towards your Ferrari, baby.
All right, got it. Okay.
Bye.
Have a nice day, baby.
And you too, baby.
Don't do that.
Yeah, man.
Confessions
Not everybody
Thursday.
working in Lagos is okay. Well, come on.
Confessions Thursday. Very unserious people.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. Do you, by any chance, have a confession?
No, I don't. But I have a request.
You have a question? Let's hear it. Go ahead.
No, I have a request.
You have a... Oh, I don't know if I'm open to taking orders today, but let's hear it.
Okay, I appreciate that. I'm sorry, it might be a little personal, but I need a request from you. I don't mind if you can call me once in a week or thereabout or at leisure to give me some kind of advice.
You must think I have nothing better to do. At this point, you must truly just think I just sit around idle looking for who to call.
No.
Oh.
Actually, sometimes my head spins and I don't know.
Am I your fantasy?
No, but
why should I be calling you?
No, listen. You're not my fantasy, but I admire you a lot because I feel that you have what it takes. You know, How
selfish do you truly get? So you admire me, you like me, and you just thought the first thing you should do is give me a responsibility to just call you that's what you think you should do. You really have to learn how to love. You're truly bad at it. You're really terrible at it.
All right, sorry about that.
I'm not mad at you. Just take your problems away from here.
Okay.
I mean, you listen to Nigeria Info. I'm here every day, at least. So.
Yeah, but
you just want a romantic relationship where I call you every week.
I'm a woman. I'm not a...
At this point, I don't even trust none of you. Yeah, why not? I mean, I've had women call me and say, oh, child, I wish you were a man.
All right. Okay, bye.
Okay. And that's legit. Women have said, oh, I truly wish you were a man. Like, oh, and you think it would be my choice?
Joyce, that is rude.
Well, so is the thought. So is you think that's a compliment? Like, I wish. I think they just romanticize me in their heads, and I can truly understand that.
Eye candy.
I mean, and in one sense, it sounds romantic, except you realize they really just want to use me for something that's void. Yeah, they want to use me to fill up a void inside.
All right.
You think you would be my choice? Huh?
This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. That woman shouldn't go to the village because the man's family will collect the children from her and the children will die later. They want to make her miserable.
This is scary. Okay. All right. So most people are saying don't go.
Don't go.
Noted. Yeah. All right.
This person says, the concern I have with the young abused victim remaining silent is her silence is enabling him and he could be abusing their or other children.
All right. So... can the writer of the message tell us one? I don't think she lives with... Does she live with her sister now?
No, she says she's gone.
Okay, she's gone. So she wouldn't know anything else. These are really valid concerns. Yeah. And this would just truly be subject to individual choices to speak or not to speak. I don't think that there's a corporate rule for, speak, don't speak. You know, I think it would have to be judged on its merits to figure out whether, one, the person who's even speaking can handle the consequence that can come as a result of speaking. Because if you're strong enough to handle it, then of course I would say you speak. But if you're not, then unfortunately you have to wait to fight another day. Confessions Thursday. Can we hold your breath? Hello, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. How are you?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Yeah, welcome. Do you have a confession?
No, I don't have. I just have something to say.
Real quick, speak up.
I think you misunderstood that lady that just called now. You know that there is a level of love you have for somebody, whether man or woman, that you feel like you are in a situation that you feel like hearing from that person or getting some advice from that person could help you. So I'm thinking that is what that lady is speaking from. So because she admires who you are and your views.
I should call her every week.
Maybe not calling her every week.
I should call her once a month.
Yeah. Joyce, please calm down. Please, just calm down. I think you misunderstood that. When
I did not misunderstand her. She does. I don't have her misunderstood. I don't.
When you admire somebody like me, like that was.
You want to get into my bed, yeah.
No.
Why should I call her?
No, it's not to that level. It's not to that level. She just wanted to maybe having some word from you, getting some views.
She wants to hear more from me than I don't say on radio. Like she really wants like a personal, exclusive relationship. It's not part of my life.
To you, she said talking to you. Maybe she have an issue. She can talk to you and you advise her. It's not you calling her.
So she can't call me on radio to talk about the problem, except I call her privately. Like you really want this to make sense somehow.
Joyce, please be coming down for us, yo. I could remember last time I told you that I had a dream where God told me to be following you. You were like, follow me to where? I said, no, he's not following you.
Oh, you too. God told you to follow me. But he didn't ask me to call you. He said, follow me.
Yes.
So advise your friend to follow now. Why are you telling me to call her?
Only last year.
So if I call my dad, I call my sisters, I call my brother, I call my lover, then I call you as a duty.
You call me too. Yes. How are you? How are you doing? What's
Take yourself
going on with
home.
You? Hope you are good.
Yeah, go whistle for
it. We need it.
Can you imagine?
Just have a nice
why are you guys talking about
Maybe if you open
today?
like a therapy
if you don't
session,
shut that thing, you call me out.
Like, just you can start with me, Joyce. Since everybody
oh, you
lined
two,
up, let me. I'm on the line.
Oh, confessions, please. It's confess. Leave these people. Serious people, please come forward. It's Confessions Thursday. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
I have
confession?
I have a confession.
Go ahead.
Just like seeking an advice.
Let's hear it.
I'll be anonymous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I and my wife got into a trouble yesterday.
Yesterday?
So yesterday evening, I mean, the argument lasted for almost 2 hours.
Why would you do that to yourself?
No. It's just my younger sister called me. You know, she lives abroad. So she reported what happened between my younger brother and my mom to me.
Okay.
So after the conversation, then my wife now asked, what happened? I said, no, it's just normal family matter. Then she started. She has been monitoring me. She has been noticing that whatever that is going on in my family,
you don't tell
I
her.
don't usually tell her. And I said, I'm treating her like an outsider.
Okay.
I felt bad, you know. She said last week my elder brother called her and even briefed her about what is going on in our family and discussed. And to the extent that
tell me the problem. Let's go to the problem. I kind of get the part where you're treating her like an outsider. So what's the issue?
The problem is I just felt, should I be discussing what is going on?
What do you think?
Family.
What do you think?
What I think is I'm just trying to protect her, you know.
Protect her from what? You're hardly protected. So what are you protecting her from?
Okay. This is how I feel. I feel like there are some things that I can, as general to the public, that I should be able to solve it. But when I and my younger brother are having a fight, having an argument, having something personal that is sometimes insulting to my... Imagine when my elder brother told my wife that my elder brother felt like my mom likes my younger brother than him.
Yeah.
My elder brother was discussing that with my wife, and I felt so bad. Why can't my brother be discussing that kind of with my wife?
Yeah, but your wife wants to know. So you see, that's a different thing.
She wants to know.
Yeah,
yes,
then you tell her.
Wants to know. She wants to be. I just feel like, that's something that the less you know, the better for you. That's what I was thinking.
Why are you thinking for her? No, look. She wants to know, and it's going to cause a problem if you don't tell her. Why don't you save yourself? You were in an argument for 2 hours with your wife.
Yes. So definitely she was crying.
Something that a good night kiss, dinner, gift would have fixed. You were arguing for 2 hours. You don't have anything better to do. How are you arguing for 2 hours? Over this? You argued over it? For real? I'm off on a break. Hang in there. Wait, I'm coming back to you. That's so silly.
Okay.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Well, you asked for it.
And New Central has delivered.
Now you've got it.
Yes.
News Central is live on GoTV Channel 23. Get the latest news and headlines from Nigeria and across the world. With GoTV, News Central gives you major stories and breaking news on politics, business, sports, and entertainment. You asked for it. And now, you've got it. News Central on GoTV Channel 23.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns, and it's full of fire. Grand Battle 4, Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more. Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria
Thank you so much for hanging in there. Okay, so
yeah,
I think you should tell her because she wants to know.
Okay, but you know, what if she starts getting emotional? Sometimes
You're thinking for her. You're thinking for her.
What if she starts taking side, trying to protect me, trying to defend me?
Oh, you don't want your wife defending you, protecting you, speaking for you? You don't like that?
The other, my family member, my started attacking her.
Okay, so let's choose from your battles here. You have battles with your family, your brothers, and then you have a fight with your wife. Which fight is easier to win?
I think the one that is easier to win is I am my brother.
Good.
Because my wife should get in problem with me. I'll be dealing with her every day.
So you're not going to learn. You're not going to choose. Involved. You're not going to choose that fight.
No, I won't want to get involved.
You don't want to fight your wife, right?
Yes.
So if she wants to know, just tell her. I mean, you can modulate the intensity of it if you think. And by the way, I don't even see why. But don't lie to her.
Yes.
Don't lie to her. Don't lie to your wife. And then I don't know what's your look. If your brother thought, okay, wait, your elder brother said that your mother prefers her youngest son to your elder brother, to the older one. It's just maybe your wife just wants gist. It's probably nothing serious.
Yes, and the gist
give her gist. Then you two give her gist now.
She said she likes it. That even my elder brother is beginning to like.
It's just good old gossip. Give her gist. Now. Then both of you can laugh about it. Hey, maybe you need another opinion. And who knows? You probably wouldn't be so uptight if you had someone to just listen to your sad stories.
Yeah,
you probably maybe what your life needs is someone who can just listen and laugh and say something silly, foolish. Maybe your life will be a little better.
Well,
by the way, the fight with your brother is easier to win, so I don't see why you're fighting with your wife. What? 2 hours. That's a whole movie right there. Both of you that watched a solid movie right there.
It was an unending one.
Yeah, no, Lojo, now, how are you quarreling with your wife 2 hours over this?
I was trying to let her know that I'm just trying to shield you from my family.
To be honest, there's nothing to shield her from. It's good old gist. Give her gist.
She said she's not even been answering my phone name then.
Exactly. She has a point because yes, it does quite appear you're treating her as an outsider. So she has.
And I felt bad.
And good. So feeling bad is information. So do better with the information that you have. Make her feel good. Buy her dinner. Say, let's go out. I have gist. My mother said this. My brother said that. Yeah. All of this is probably going to cost you more than 100,000, and you were fighting for 2 hours. Ha.
I don't want that to happen again.
Oh, good.
Honestly.
So take her out for dinner. There's gossip. Let's go on gossip.
And there are so much gossip because
Yeah,
these
give her
days
gist now.
it has been.
What?
It has been. Even that issue that I was discussing yesterday, I just finished talking to my elder brother, my younger brother that caused the wala. We were talking for like 3 hours. As in, it was a big fight, and I was like,
what the hell?
Come on, it's a big wala.
Well, now you know.
If you want to,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. Put fuel in the generator. Well, I don't know if you have solar. Make sure there's food. Sit down. 6 hours. Both of you can finish the gist. Look, your lives are finite. Then maybe you can suffer a little bit, work hard a little bit. You make love a little bit, you gist a little bit, you're dying. So you want to probably make the best out of it. Fighting with your wife, really. All right, Kemi, why are you disturbing me?
Okay, I've got news for Lagos.
Lagos, Kemi says, listen up.
Okay, Lagos, so they've done this for 3 great seasons, and now it's time for season 4. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Femi and the Gang Fan Battle 4 happening here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, where they're doing this in partnership with Sports Salon. So they'll have 32 fans set to come and contest and argue out football topics across board, okay? And there's a 1 million naira prize attached to the top category. Now that money can be yours. All you have to do is register now on www.nigeriainfo.fm, okay? Register now and make sure that you click on the fan battle banner. So there's a fan battle banner on the homepage. Click on it, go ahead to fill the mini form. When you're done, drop a video that's not more than 60 seconds, and in that video you're speaking on any football topic of your choice. And when you're done, you click on submit, okay? It's a fan battle 4 with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and they are basically saying let the battle begin.
Confessions Thursday, 99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you? It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
No. I just want to contribute to the guy that was withholding information from the wife.
Okay, go ahead, real quick.
Joyce, information is like a weapon. Is either mar you or makes you, depend on how prepared you are for that information. So for me, it's not everything I tell my wife, even though I love her from here to the moon and back. It's not everything I tell my wife. Sometimes I want to fight some battles, and when I win, I come back, we'll not talk about it, it will not be a kind of gist. But at that point, when you are going through that battle, Joyce, if you tell her, she will break down emotionally. And for me as a person, her happiness, her joy, the joy in her face is what gives me the strength to even go through when I'm going through.
What do you mean she'll break down emotionally? Like, why do you undermine women so much? And by the way, why do you think every woman breaks down emotionally just by telling them something sad?
Joyce, I'm not talking about every woman. I'm talking about my love, my own wife.
Yeah, but maybe his wife's not that way.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. For me, I'm saying for me. So if for him, he knows the wife is capable of handling such information, fine and good. And that's why I say information is like a weapon. I can't take razor blade and give to my 12-year-old baby to play with, but I can give my wife razor blade.
All right, okay.
What I'm saying
no, it's okay. Don't explain it any further. No, I get it. I totally get it. All right. All right. Thank you so much for calling. I wish you guys were truly this gentle with your wives in actuality. Hello, welcome to the show. How are you? I'll ask you make it back. It's Confessions Thursday. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. You ready?
So this person says, true confession, I was sick and admitted. My people haven't seen that something was wrong with me after my wife started going out with men. She responded, so his people didn't see. Yeah, that's something. So he said, she responded and said that nothing like that was going on.
Okay.
They advised her to stop bringing food to me, that they will handle that aspect. Out of fear, she went to court for divorce. Now 2 children are with her. I've lost everything. The fear of Ibegu made her to run with her life. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Oh,
Is that a
okay.
god in your village?
IBEGWU.
Okay.
Okay. It made her to run with her life. But my
Sounds like a
people
god.
concluded that she was guilty, and that's why she left the marriage, because of what happens if I die.
She cheated on you.
Yeah, she's saying that people were suggesting that his wife was
cheating on him.
and that's why he fell sick.
What sort of gist is this? So he doesn't even know if his wife cheated on him.
Because she just went to court for a divorce quickly
and then got a divorce and
left.
So what's the issue here now?
So
He's single.
Yeah,
it's a girlfriend.
Single. Yeah, it's just thinking about the whole thing. Basically.
Well,
no clarity.
I'm thinking he's filed divorce papers. Are you a single guy?
No.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're a single
That's
guy.
you're single.
Oh well, yeah. I mean that's more straightforward. It's not the best place to be, but it's a better place to be than where you were. And by the way, what's that thing? Is that a god in your village? And what is the wait. If your wife, does the law in your village or the law that bounds your nativity state that if you marry and the woman cheats on you, you fall ill? Why don't you break yourself away from that? Can't you do that? Okay. And by the way, we don't even know if your wife cheated. She probably just didn't like you. Okay, I don't even know what to say at this point because I'm not sure the handle in the gist. I can't quite find the handle in the gist. He's not asking me for a girlfriend. He's just giving me gist. It's not like I have a girlfriend to give, but just want to open actually.
I was like, okay.
Okay, so someone is asking, just a moment, someone's asking for the studio numbers small. Kemi, that's your work.
Oh, yeah, no. Mail 90201.
Oh, come on, don't take your life seriously.
Okay, 0201 277 0993. Okay, that's the mail line. 0201 277 0993. And for females, it's 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190.
Thank you. All right. Hello, Confessions Thursday. You're listening to Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
Yeah, there's something I wanted to share with you guys.
Let me hear it.
Sometime last year, I had issue with my wife because I bought a house in Aba, so I relocated her to Aba.
All right.
So her cousin younger sister was kind of staying with us. So along the line, we had an affair, but it wasn't something I was proud of. So I never wanted.
Well,
that
you
to
had an
happen
affair
again.
with your cousin's younger sister. What'd you say?
Wife, cousin younger sister.
Okay.
So now, it's not something that I wanted it to happen again because it's not a story that is nice to hear. So I decided to keep away with all those things. Now, I have reconciled with my wife, so trying to let the girl know that she has to move out of the house so that such thing will not happen. But she's like trying to resist or fighting against that. It will never happen, doing all sort of things to make sure that my wife never comes back.
Oh.
And the worst is that now she's even gone to the extent of trying to mobilize some guys, telling them some stories about me so that they will come after me or something like that. But the good thing about it is that my wife is back in my house, and the problem now is that I don't know how to move her cousin sister things out of the house. She have left her properties in my house since this year.
Don't you have storage? Do you have storage?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in storage now.
I'm even thinking of relocating out of that environment so that I don't even want.
If you can afford
the main thing is to move her things out so that even if I'm relocating, I won't have any questions to answer concerning her properties.
Well, you're not relocating just yet, right? Have you called her? Have you asked her to come pick up her things? Have you asked your wife to call her to come pick up her things?
I have called her several. The last time I called her, the way she even responded, and these guys now, it's not that I'm this kind of a quiet somebody and I'm not a troublemaker. When those guys, the day I noticed that she sent somebody after me, I was in a bar sometimes last month. So some group of guys now came to me. They were like, see, did you have issue with the social person? I was like, no, but she's my wife, cousin, sister. They said, fear that girl. See what she told us. She was, but when we saw you, we noticed that, no, you're not that kind of person. That was why we decided to come and talk to you. I should be careful with this person.
She's a wildling. Okay. So what does she want? Is she well, she's not in love with you. So what does she want? Hey. What does she want? You don't know what she wants.
I don't know what she wants.
Ask her what she wants then. What do you mean you don't know what she wants? What does she want? An affair? A long eternal relationship? Sex partner? What does she want?
The way of things, not that she's interested in that relationship, but I think she just wants that partner. But it's not something that I want you to continue.
Oh, yeah. So I think you should straighten it out with her. Tell her you don't want it to continue and that you'd like to end things amicably without any public embarrassment to the both of you. And if she doesn't agree, well, I guess this is going to be a public showdown. Yeah, because sometimes the way you're taken advantage of is your opponent finds your weakest link. So whether it's ignorance or you put yourself in a vulnerable situation that they're able to take advantage of or whatever else, but it has to be a weak link. So if your weak link is secrecy, then that's the card you're going to have to play. You're going to have to cast everything to the light and tell everybody with ears that, yeah, we had something. It was good. I was stupid, but I'm done. I don't want any issues. She can pick her things and leave. I want my family. But she's saying no. I guess the community would have to, in some way, have to judge the matter. Yeah, it's going to have to go public if she's I don't even know what she wants. But, okay, well, you're saying she wants the sexual relationship to continue. Oh, well, there you go. There you have it. That's the much I can say, because I don't think you can redeem yourself if she's stubborn and relentless with what she wants. If this is the card, because she's making the rules now. So if these are the rules she's making for this problem, then you have to play by her rules. That's exactly how it works. If she's crazy, well, you have to be crazy. That's how you have to go. If she's soulless, selfish, if she's stupid, well, I hope you can afford to be ignorant. But you know, the kind of thing, I mean, you have to be sensible, but you also have to risk some ignorance too. Sensible ignorance. You have to also match her so that, yeah, the best man wins, and I hope it's you. Good luck. Femi, what's it? Why did I say Femi? Why did I say?
So,
go ahead.
WhatsApp. This person says, Ibegu means ancestors in Igala language in Kogi State.
Okay.
And they're revered culturally. He says it's believed that if the husband can get sick, if the wife cheats. Okay, it's believed that the husband can get sick if the wife cheats.
Okay.
And if she brings a pregnancy that's the product of cheating in the relationship, it's believed that she might have difficulty during childbirth, except she confesses.
Okay, but we don't, thank you. It's just that now from the story, we don't know whether it's she got tired of being with him, didn't love him, wanted out, or if she cheated. He doesn't even know if she cheated. So we really don't have much to work with. And he's single now. I'm hoping he recovers emotionally and psychologically, because he's going to need both elements of himself to be useful to both himself and to anyone else he gets into a relationship with. All right. Well, thank you. Confessions Thursday. Just a moment, Cami. Hello, welcome to Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info. Remember, when you call and you don't say your name. Hey.
Joyce.
Welcome.
I don't have any confession. I want to complain again about this interference around Allen.
Oh, dear Lord.
Allen Avenue to Ikeja.
Just before you complain, I'm so sorry. Just before you complain, I want you to know, I don't know if you heard me say, I spoke to our engineers, and they're working on it. I'm so sorry it's taking this long. Honestly, it's slightly embarrassing. But I think it also speaks to the complexity of the issue. If it pisses you off, you can't imagine when people call the show and complain about our signal from somewhere in town. We're truly, you have to understand that we're working on it. That's not something we're going to ignore. And so if it hasn't been fixed up till now, it's probably due to the complexity surrounding the problem, and we're trying to untangle the madness as sensibly as we can.
Absolutely. It's because I know that.
What area is that again,
Nigerian
please? Just so that
info-
we're sure. Just pardon me. What?
around Hallen.
Allen
Around
Ikeja.
Hallen.
Okay.
Hallen Ikeja. So I've known Nigerian info to be an excellent station. That's why I'm really concerned about this continuous interference. So it's fine.
I apologize.
Hopefully they will sort it out.
Look, it's not just hopefully. We have. It's our duty to fix the problem, and we will. Just please bear with us. And once again, I'm so sorry about that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. This on is Confessions Thursday. How are you? Turn on the air condition.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you.
The number that Kenny called, I can't connect to that line. That's 02012770993.
But you can connect to 020127700993, right?
I find it difficult to connect, but I can only connect.
So you're calling the female line. It's fine.
Okay, fine. It's okay.
Fine.
Do you have a confession?
Not really. But
the line also has a problem.
Yeah, can you hear me,
Right.
Joyce?
I'm listening. I can hear you. Okay, we'll try to fix it.
The last caller, the one that reported about the
signal
cousin's wife. Yeah. In fact, if I were that guy, I would lay that lady off. If I know that she's after my life, you know that guy just succeeded the first attempt. He might not succeed the next one. You understand? Since the people that he contracted this time around knew the guy, and they knew that he's not a troublesome kind of person, the one that the lady will go for now will be the one that didn't know him.
You think she's gonna want to kill him?
Yes, they're gonna kill him.
How are you gonna kill your lover?
I'm gonna lay her off.
You're gonna kill her?
Yes.
I'm
gonna lay her off. Can't bear my own life.
Okay.
No.
right.
You get no now.
What are you saying? Okay. Thank you very much for calling. Okay.
Accommodate in my own house. You wanna? No. No. Don't accept it.
It's not. He didn't accommodate her in his house. He slept with her. Let's not be silly.
She's a gold digger. She's a gold digger.
Oh, really? Now you want to give the dog a bad name? Suddenly.
She's a manipulator. That lady's a manipulator.
Well, isn't it part of the game? Isn't that the game?
No. She's a manipulator. She wants to take the place of the wife. You understand? But the man didn't allow her.
He didn't say that. He said she wants to be a sex partner. But that's the problem with making that mistake. Okay.
The young man can hear me.
But I don't think killing the woman is a sensible thing to do. And God, we can afford some sensibility.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? All right.
That's good afternoon.
I can't imagine. If I put a mask on some of you and I put you in the darkness and I say speak, I probably wouldn't sit through 2 hours. You guys can truly be dark. All right. Confessions Thursday. Oh, sure. Kemi, real quick, some information.
Okay. So, Lagos, are you ready? With Chude Live is in the moment. Do not miss it, okay? Chude Jidonowo is going live for the first...
Chude Jidon
is going live for the first time here in Lagos, okay? And it's happening April 27th at the Palms, Lekki. So now we're having Bovi, Pastor Jerry Eze, Funke Akindele, Chinamanda Adichie, Files, and more of your faves will all be in the building. Tickets are moving fast, so you hit filefun.com now. That's spelled FELEFUN.com now. Okay, regular is 20k, VIP is 50k, and VVIP is 150k. One day for your mind, heart, and spirit.
Confessions Thursday on Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. You have a confession?
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome, lady. Do you have a confession?
I just want to contribute towards the last caller.
Go ahead, real quick.
About the wife's cousin that I had an affair with. Well, if the woman is still coming hard on him, you just need to find a way to confess to the wife. Two of them, they put their heads together and sort it once and for all, because the lady might just want to, because she still wants the man. She can't go at length to harm the man, to feel, okay, if I don't have him, my sister will not have him either. So for his life's sake, what he just needs to do, open up to your wife. You've made a mistake. Instead of
that wasn't a mistake.
Woman telling the wife another tale, and it will make it worse. So for me, it's a win-win situation. Talk to your wife. If your wife wants to sing together for two of you to find a way ahead of it, good and fine. That's my own suggestion.
Thank you so much for calling Confessions Thursday. How are you? Hello?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
No, I just want to add to the complainant about your signal. It's not just Alan Ikeja.
All right.
Pardon me, my name is Olayinka.
Okay,
I've even been experiencing that for about a month. I just noticed that my Android phone, because I listen via my Android phone, but all of a sudden your signal just went ghost on my Android phone. So I switched over to another, a smaller phone, the regular Nokia phone, and I've been getting your signal via that phone.
Okay.
But however, in recent week, that signal jam.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're working on it. What area is this now, please? What area you
That's
in?
the Anopaja axis. So what I noticed, this is where I'm going. I noticed it's not just your station. Maybe it's an NBC thing, because some other radio stations too, in the past 3-4 days, has also been jamming. I don't know if it was the heavy rainfall or storm. I don't know. But I think
we're working on it.
It's a general thing.
Okay.
More or less. Yeah.
Thank you. Please bear with us. We'll rectify it.
No, I just want your engineers to be aware that it's more complex than. It's not specific with your station, but it's more complex. Maybe they should talk to NBC or maybe.
Believe me when I tell you that they're working on it. They really are.
All right.
I appreciate you
All right.
for calling. Thank you so much. 99.3 Nigeria Info Confessions Thursday. Next.
Okay. So this one says, "Good afternoon, Joyce. My husband and I have been married for over 10 years. Over the past few years, whenever he asks for sex and he's denied sex, he simply heads to committing suicide. And he actually means it each time he's denied sex. A lot of people around me have asked me to quit the marriage. He doesn't care about me and the kids he has. This is my wife and it is my property mentality. I worked and fend for myself and the kids without his contribution. Joyce, I'm distressed by this marriage."
So I think confessions. I meet more sex on Confessions Thursday in one day than in a whole year of my life outside of radio. Like it's so. I think I'm gonna say that sex is a symptom of something else. Wait, was this joke she just told? That when she denies her when she says I don't want sex, then the husband threatens her with, "Oh, I'm going to kill myself."
I'm going to kill myself.
I don't have a response to that. I don't.
No, this is straight.
No, wait. What did you marry? No. Okay, so I'm not sure where to pick this up from. It's slightly comical. I mean, I know it's serious for you, but I don't know where to pick it up from. Okay, but here's what I can speak to on a general level. I think that many of you who have sex issues, sex is a symptom of something else, and I feel that on this show it's as though we just pay attention to the sex and just talk about, oh yeah, she's not giving me sex, he's not giving me sex, and sex. That's only a symptom. There's something else, and I don't know whether you can at least attempt to pay a little bit more attention to some of the issues that you are dealing with and bring the issue as against the sex. You see this one now? He's already suicidal. I think he's just looking for an excuse, because I don't see how someone says, oh, no sex, and you're like, I'm just going to kill myself. I don't know. Should we really test him? Should we say, you know what? You've said this so long. You should probably try it. I told you I didn't know what to say. Now, that's the first thing that came to mind, which I didn't want to say. But yeah, should we, because, so, except that sex is not the problem. It's something else. So can you tell us what that something else is? She's already describing a relationship where he doesn't love her. She doesn't love him. Yeah, good. So if this message is anything to go by, you're asking me, and I don't appear to have a tolerance for a lot of nonsense in life. I would suggest that you left the union. But Lagos is probably going to say, stay there and work it out. Well, stay there and work it out if you can. Otherwise, I would ask you to leave. This is quite dramatic. It makes no sense. But better, what makes sense is I'll be right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info will be right back.
Creating and scaling a business is no easy task, but with help from a global network of partners who understand your local challenges, your growth could be exponential. At Stanford Seed, we offer just that. When you sign up for our 10-month Seed Transformation Program, you become part of our hybrid, in-person and online training programs delivered by Stanford University Graduate School of Business professors and local experts. The Seed Transformation Program gives you a transformation plan to help you create tangible results. You don't need to struggle alone with your business anymore. Begin your transformation journey now. Visit www.gsb.stanford.edu/seed or send an email to kdadson@stanford.edu or call +234 911 046 2349. Application closes 1st of May 2025.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Okay, so an idea crossed my mind just while I was on that break. Yeah, I know that there's a religion that has promised some people, like, if you die, there are 7 virgins waiting for you in paradise. It's 7. That's a lot of virgins. And if he doesn't go quick enough, like, I think another strong man will just take up his virgins. So yeah, Kemi's like, she knows someone who does it too. It's like, this world is a sick place. So it's manipulation. But once again, to be honest with you, this is my comprehension of what I think the issue is. Sex is a symptom, or the lack thereof is a symptom of a bigger problem that needs to be named, including, I don't love him, he doesn't love me. We're not good together. We shouldn't be together. Like, you truly have to name that thing so that all these other symptoms are not what you deem to be the root cause of a problem. I mean, so far I can say that's truly what I understand about the problems that feature on Confessions Thursday. And when it's not working, it's not working. And you can decide what you want to do, stay and be silent or leave. You truly have that choice. And you have to be courageous enough to make a decision, whether it's you want to stay or you want to leave. Otherwise, every other thing, including, I want gist, you're not giving me gist, my sexual appetite is 100 and you seem to just be subpar with your own delivery or your offering. Like, all these other things are just, I don't think that they're really that serious. Okay, like, this is something. I hope that truly helps. Kemi, hold your breath. The telephone lines are ringing. Hello, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. My confession is I've been married the past 5 years now.
Oh dear.
So my wife and I is separated.
Okay.
We didn't divorce, we separated.
Mm-hmm.
So what is happening now is she collects money for kids upkeeping, for my children upkeeping.
Mm-hmm.
So she don't do anything. She don't take care of them. She don't buy anything. She don't prepare food for them. So because we separated, I leave the house where I was living with her and rented extra where I'm staying now.
Yeah.
So she will collect money for upkeeping. She don't buy anything for the kids. So I will be the one to come back home to take care of my kids, prepare something for them, drop them off to school. And this is what I do every day. And when she's coming back home to pick the kids from the school, so she's coming back very late. To the extent that the school has to call me to come and pick my kids, that my wife is not here to pick the kids. So this thing has been going on quite for a while. Although
let me interrupt you here. Pardon me. Pardon me. I'm going to ask you to please hold the line. We want to go off on a break for the headlines, and I'll speak to you after that, okay?
For news, sports, and talk that you can relate.
If I told you now to come and buy a Shebi for 20,000 naira, then you would quickly get that money out. But if I told you to come and do a health check and you should put down 20,000 naira, you probably would say it's very, very expensive.
That's too much now.
Why should I go and dash one doctor? And because people are not paying attention, people are therefore getting sicker and sicker.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, says more than 135,000 residents are currently living with HIV. While President Bola Tinubu is urging world leaders to unite in the fight against climate change, describing it as a strategic imperative for global development. President Tinubu has also ordered a complete overhaul of Nigeria's security approach following a surge in violence across Borno, Benue, Plateau, and Kwara states as the Nigerian Governors Forum pushes for more recruitment into security agencies and the use of tech-based solutions to stop the killings in several states. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede has given Nigerian troops a 1-month deadline to flush out bandits in Kwara and Niger states. Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore accuses the Tinubu administration of worsening Nigeria's problems, blaming it for continuing the failures of the previous government. Nigeria Labour Congress takes a swipe at Power Minister Adebayo Adelabu after he claimed that 150 million Nigerians have stable electricity. In Delta State, Governor Sheriff Oborovori, former Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, and all PDP leaders in the state have defected to the APC, and the Independent National Electoral Commission says it's open to allowing eligible Nigerians without PVCs to vote in 2027, but only if the law is amended. Finance Minister Wale Edun says Nigeria is targeting a 7% growth rate to help lift millions out of poverty. And on the foreign scene, at least 45 people have been killed and over 100 injured in fresh Israeli airstrikes on Gaza on Wednesday. That's all for now. It is back to the sunny side with Joyce, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Thank you for your time, Lagos.
Again.
Oh, yeah, Campbell, come no. Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So, like, here we talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side.
The Sunny Side.
Welcome. My name's Joyce.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on The Sunny Side.
All right, little consideration for you. Hello. Tell me you're the guy who was here before the news update or the news headline?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Good. So go
yes,
ahead.
I'm the one.
Go ahead, please.
So I have tried my possible to make sure I collect my children, but she's fighting so hard. She doesn't want to let the kids be with me. And it's causing me so much stress for me to go and pick the children in the morning. When she wake up in the morning, she go out. Then I have to go to take care of the kids, bath them, prepare food for them, draw them up to school, where she come back and she go and pick them up. And for us to pick them up, it's very, very late in the night, around 6, after 6. And that is not cool with me. So I've drawn everything. I have tried my possible, although I haven't gone to court. But I've done other things around to making sure I will pick the kids to come and stay here with me. So I can take care of my kids properly the way I want.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not working out.
So have you spoken with her?
Now,
okay. Go ahead.
Countless. I have spoken with her. I have reported to some authorities. I have gone to many several places. They summoned her. In the end of the day, nothing works out.
She doesn't want anything to work out.
She doesn't want anything to work out.
So tell her that if she doesn't,
keep the kids with her. She just wants to.
But she's not properly catering to the children.
Yes.
Do you have any evidence of that?
She doesn't have advantage because, of course, because the reason why she's keeping the kids because she just wants to be advantaged, like me paying the rent and giving her money for the kids upkeeping. See it, she's not doing anything.
Can you manage that? Can you afford that?
I see that is costing me so much stress. Okay. I'm going so much stress.
Okay. So, and then, for me, I think I'm more concerned about the kids. So the kids now, she's not necessarily paying the kids necessary attention, so that you have to feel in not just your gap, but her gap as well.
Exactly.
Take her to court. Straight. Just make sure you have evidence.
When I tried doing that, so they said the kids are too small. So
how old are your kids?
They can allow.
How old are your kids?
One is getting to 8 years. The other one is 5 years.
No, they can handle it. But wait, she leaves a 5-year-old kid at school till 6 p.m.
She does that.
Can you raise your kids yourself? Can you handle your kids? Can you raise your kids?
Of course, I can bring someone that can be taking care of them. I can do that.
Take her to
I
court.
can bring housekeeper that can take care of my kids.
Take her to court. Well, because it sounds like a sensible thing to do. Because the first thing I think you should do is have a conversation with her. You said you've had conversations with her. So maybe I need to realign what the conversation this time around should entail. It's that you're failing at your responsibility to be present, not just in their lives, but to function as a mother who's paying attention to her children. And you make me fill up the gap. And you can tell her how that also causes you a kind of how you lose on another end, because of course time is your most valuable resource, and every time you have to sacrifice a little too much on this end, you tend to lose something else on the other end. Whether it's you being at your business or mine, you lose something else. But if you have to hold up your end and she holds up her end, then both of you can manage the parenting and you promise to do the best that you can in the raising and contribution to the welfare of your children. But if she's going to deliberately choose to fail at keeping up her own end just to spite you, then you're going to have to take it to court, because that's the next sensible thing to do.
All right.
And I don't understand the issue of they're too young. So is it that your kids are too young? Don't take the matter to court? I don't understand the import of it.
Yeah, they say if I go to court, they won't allow the kids to stay with me because they are still small.
Yeah, but it's not as though you're trying to take the kids because you don't want her. I heard that. Wait, you're not trying to take the kids because you don't want the mother to have access to them. I asked you if you had evidence of the issues. No. Exactly. So she's also failing as a mother to properly cater to her children. That gives you an advantage in the argument. Stop letting people think for you. Speak to a lawyer. Speak to welfare. Because I don't think the Lagos state government would like to have a mother, not properly cater to her children if there's someone else who can do a better job.
This welfare people, that's how they behave. So I've gone there several years.
Are they all stupid?
I've gone to.
Are they all just? And they say, well, it's okay for a child to be at school. So look, I'm asking you to fight this out. But if you can't, then you leave the kids where they are. Hey.
Yeah, I think I'll do something.
I think you need to. So here's the thing: do you have evidence of the issues? Present the issues to the Lagos state government or to child welfare and ask them what they advise.
All right. I will do that.
If you have a case, you have a case. If you don't, well, unfortunately, you have to deal with this. I think you're coming up with... I don't know whether it's the lack of the determination to truly fight. Sometimes fighting is not even easy. And truly, if you can avoid it, that's exactly what you want to do. But given this back and forth, this whole process where someone is snagging at your moving on or doing something else with time that you'll never get back, well, making it legal is the issue. So you take the matter to welfare or the state government and have them properly interpret what the issues are. Now, the truth is, at least of that one, I'm sure, if the mother is failing to properly cater, as long as you have evidence for that or of that, if the mother is failing to properly cater for the children, there is nobody with half a brain that would say, oh, yeah, she can treat the kids anyhow and leave them hungry till 6 p.m., a 5-year-old. Yeah, uncatered to, no attention paid them. Yeah, they can do that. Just go and... I don't think so. So, speak to someone who's reasonable, or speak to someone whose field it is. Speak to a lawyer, speak to welfare, and get all their opinions and get yourself properly positioned for defense. Or maybe, yeah, at least defense. You have to defend your argument of wanting your kids. Please, and don't sound so weak. I don't know, it does something to my head. Don't sound so weak. Like, this is the issue. You have to confront it. You don't even have a choice, right? Good. So go out there as someone who wants an outcome. Anyhow, at least fight and lose, okay? Okay, good. Kemi, what's up?
Okay. So, this person says...
No, we're done with confessions. Hey,
Okay.
bless your hearts.
Mm-hmm.
We're done with confessions. Thank you so much for your commentary, your contributions. I know there's not enough time on the clock, but time's
but
all
we'll
we
cover it.
have. Even though we don't finish or exhaust all confessions every time we meet. But next Thursday, God willing, if we don't die by Wednesday, we'll be here Thursday doing the same thing. All right?
Amen.
What sort of? Why did you panic?
Just brought the reality of death out, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
what's wrong with that?
Amen.
I'm not wishing death. I'm just saying if we're alive Wednesday to see Thursday, we'll be here. All right? Okay, good, Kemi.
Yeah. Okay, so Lagos, there's money to be won here.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's